Hey guys, Boris the PA here with a very quick CASPA essay writing tip. I thought of this tip just a second ago as I was editing an essay for a pre-PA student that was excellent overall. She did a great job telling a story. She had a very good experience. She was a very good applicant. She wrote very well. I loved the transitions. I loved a lot about this essay, but it made one fatal, gigantic error that I see over and over and over and over again in these essays that I'm editing for people, and this is the mistake. If you don't do this, you will set yourself apart from at least half the essays that I personally see. Okay, ready? What's the mistake? The mistake is writing a great essay about something that is not the prompt. What is the prompt for CASPA? It's basically, I don't remember word for word, but basically more or less the prompt is, in the space provided, write a 5,000 character or less essay that says, why do you want to be a PA? It doesn't say that exactly, but it's like, basically, why do you want to be a PA, right? And so the mistake that I see people making over and over again is they write this awesome essay, but the theme, what the actual essay is about, is not even about why do you want to be a PA. It's about like why personal connection is important as a medical provider, or why, I don't know, like diversity is important in the medical profession, or why, I don't know, like being a bilingual provider is cool and is a good thing. All very important topics, all very good topics. However, if that's your primary theme, you're not answering the question, why do you want to be a PA? And then what people a lot of times do, including this person whose essay I just finished editing, is this. They write, basically a 4 or 5 paragraph essay about something else, like I just mentioned, and then in the very last paragraph, in the conclusion paragraph, they mention like 3, 4, 5 reasons for why they want to be a PA. Usually the common things like lateral mobility, I want to work in multiple specialties, I'm interested in multiple specialties, that's 1. I want to work as part of a team, that's 2. I, want to prescribe medications, I want to have autonomy, but also work as part of a team, that's 3. X, Y, and Z. All different reasons for wanting to be a PA. All very good reasons. However, that's such a very big mistake, and it's actually kind of an annoying mistake as somebody who reads, dozens, if not hundreds of essays a year, like me, and like people who are going to be reading your essay, reviewing your CASPA application. They read hundreds of these things, so they're going to get annoyed by this mistake over and over again. If you basically don't answer the question, providing great examples, why do you want to be a PA? And then in the last paragraph, you just sneak a bunch of reasons in that you don't support. That annoys the crap out of me, guys. Like, cutting straight to the chase, not sugarcoating it, being black and white. As someone who reads tons of these essays, that annoys the crap out of me because you're not answering the question. You obviously didn't put a lot of thought into why you want to be a PA. You just thought about something that's interesting to you and you went with it. You went with it and you wrote an essay that was not about the prompt. When I asked you, why do you want to be a PA? And then in the very last paragraph, you just snuck in a bunch of reasons because you're like, oh crap, I didn't actually write about why I want to be a PA. I wrote this essay about something else, but I spent so much time and put so much effort into writing this essay about something else that now I'm too lazy to go fix it. And now I realize it and now I'm stuck. So I'm just going to, throw in a bunch of reasons and hope that you don't notice. No, I notice. As someone who reads a bunch of these essays, I notice, and I promise you the people reading your application, reviewing your application, and deciding whether or not they like you enough to give you an interview are also going to notice. So please, 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 please do not make this mistake. Answer the question, why do you want to be a PA? Give multiple reasons, 2, 3, 4 reasons, and give each of those reasons their own paragraph. Support each of these reasons with examples, specific examples. And then your conclusion paragraph, rule of thumb, your conclusion paragraph should not have any new information. No new information, no new ideas in the conclusion paragraph. The conclusion paragraph should summarize all the main ideas, all the main themes that you presented in the rest of the essay. So let's say you give 3 reasons for why you want to be a PA. Each of these reasons should have their own body paragraph, and then the conclusion paragraph should summarize the main themes of these reasons. And the intro paragraph, should grab my attention, of course, with a story or with a quote or with whatever, something that's interesting right away, and should kind of introduce those themes, at least a couple of them, not in a lot of detail, but just introduce what you're going to talk about and make me want to read the rest of the essay. Then, like I just said, each of your themes, each of your reasons for why you want to be a PA should have its own paragraph with supporting examples, and then the conclusion paragraph should not have any information or any new information at all, no new ideas, and should just summarize everything you talked about in the rest of the essay. Do these things, guys, and I promise you, you will set yourself apart from at least 50% of the essays that I read, if not more. Okay? Oh, and by the way, the ones that I read are people who are dedicated and committed enough to this whole process to actually, pay me for my time, which as my time is getting limited and as I'm practicing and making more money as a PA, no longer just a PA student, it's getting more expensive. So obviously people who do pay me for my services are much more committed. So the people whose essays I edit are probably in the top 10% of essays as it is, people who are dedicated enough to put their money where their mouth is. And if I see these mistakes as often as I do, you're going to set yourself apart from not just 50%, but probably from like 95% of other essays. Just, rough estimate. So I'm telling you guys, do this and you will stick out as a quality essay. You'll be a diamond in the rough. All right? So seriously, take these words, heed these words. They are coming from experience from a guy that's read well over 100 essays, helped a lot of people get into PA school. I know what I'm talking about. Please do this and your essay will improve. I'll see you in the next video.